Wonderful! Then welcome back here in the Life of Chains campaign episode, what is it, 5 now? Team, I know it's been a long time. We're back in the action. Go ahead and tell us what happened last time. What are we doing now? What's going on?
So, you're telling me you ate mushrooms and saw God? Is that what I'm... You touched the mushroom, it touched your skin, and you saw Ghroga the Pale, and we were there, and they were there, and you were there.
More or less.
Talking to you, Ghroga.
I think we just breathed
Interesting.
in the spores. It's very potent.
I suggest you try them.
I must collect some for, what would be the words? I wish to study them.
I wish to study it.
I just can't believe I would fireball you guys. That just sounds ridiculous to me. I cannot fathom
That seems
that
so
happening.
dangerous. Yeah. Like,
Who would do that?
I think you might have hit your head when you were flailing around. You did shatter into a million pieces and then just piece back together in front of us. It was really weird. You're here now. So let me clear out some of this for you, since y'all don't have any protective gear. Because we gotta continue our journey down to the hole. The hole.
You find, as you say that, and gesture towards the continuance of your journey, the path forward, you can hear the sounds of the waterfall rushing down behind you, all of the stuff that's pounding down into the river beyond. You're far closer to it than you ever were before, and you can feel your clothes softened, moistened by being so close to the thing, and the spray, you can feel it now that you're sort of drawing, or your attention is drawn. You can feel little droplets landing on the back of your clothes. You notice immediately looking behind you that you are much further down the path of the riverside than you had been when you left, when that strange hallucinogenic effect took hold of your mind, and the clockwork soldier before you says, I have noticed that you organics are terrible at making your way through mushrooms. I have dragged you to the end of the path. You are welcome. It gestures towards the mouth of the cave before you, and you see as it stands next to to both the path and one of the green glowing mushrooms that there is a small pile of skeletal bodies, the remnants of creatures that once perhaps had tried to assail the place, perhaps test subjects that were thrown to the sides. Whatever the case may be, you can easily see that just at the beginning of the cavern, right onto one side, there's a body with spears impaled into its chest. The body seems fresh. Unlike the rest of the skeletal bones laying across the ground, there is flesh atop this clearly elven drow figure, and yet whatever that little bit of leathered armor that they're wearing clearly was no protection for them, and maybe even just a warning for other people like them. Team, what do you want to do?
Before we venture too much further, I would really like to collect some of these spores from these mushrooms for later examination. Give me a second to scrape some into a couple of my vials.
Very well, you do so. You go over to the mushroom, and you watch the clockwork creature sort of like rotate slightly, eyeing you as you go over towards the thing. And so you see like one singular blink of those green lambent lights inside of its head, as though it's like just waiting for you to fall over unconscious once again, or to whatever had happened to you the first time. It's on guard, but it merely watches as you begin scraping the spores off the side of the mushroom. Go ahead and give me either a survival or a nature check. Team, is there anybody who wants to do anything else while that's happening?
I think Solana, considering she just had a not so great time before, is just going to be kind of just like fiddling with some like rocks in her pocket, just kind of quietly.
Sure, they make a little clacking sound as you do so.
I have any
Rocks? No, I don't think so.
No, no. I was gonna say, do I have any inspiration?
Let me double check that for you real quick. Let me get my notes out.
Is this the exact place we were before? I kind of...
The clockwork moved us over a bit.
I have no memory of this place.
I have no memories. You have 0 inspiration currently. Xanthar has 0 inspiration. Ghroga's got 1, and Solana's got 2.
Very nice. Very nice.
I'm a hoarder.
Okay.
That's decidedly not nice.
That is decidedly not nice. That is a 6 on the nature, DM.
Oh no!
Whoever I'm speaking to.
As you begin to scrape the stuff out, attempting to put it into a vial, you watch as the mushroom that you're touching seems to have like a little bit of a breakage along the sides, and the mushroom part like falls off. A big clump of the stuff falls down into your hands. The vial knocks down for a moment, and you watch as the whole thing plunders onto the ground, and then just it breaks. The spores falling haphazardly.
I'm backing out of that immediately.
Very well.
I'll follow him as well.
Yes, stay back, stay back.
I'm like,
Gonna
I don't know how
take
to-
the
I don't have
20
to
on
read.
getting these spores.
Ooh,
My character
you
doesn't
take-
breathe.
You take the 20, very well. And as you do so, standing there in front of the mushrooms, everyone watches as you take maybe about like 8 minutes, not a full ritual cast, as you're like cleaving and getting as much as you possibly can from underneath the mushroom. There's this big cloud that's starting to fill up the air around you, and yet everyone sort of goes to the other side of the room and gets away from the place. The clockwork just stares at you all, wondering, what is this insanity? Are they doing it again? Do they really want to tempt fate?
Just
There's a deer-
start walking here as well.
Oh, yes.
Is that
please.
okay? Clockwork, we're just gonna. I'm just trying to give a wide berth further away from this.
Solana,
forest.
as
I
you
don't. Oh
walk
God.
across the skeletal bodies, they immediately begin to put themselves back together, sliding through the mud and the muck. And right when you go past them, you see the 3 creatures leap upwards, these jagged swords filling up out of the, or sliding up out of the mud, and they just sort of go, and they take a swing at you.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
It does. It does. You know,
Ready.
Bones, cave, the warning bodies. You knew this was coming.
I did. The spores just scared me more, but I don't regret my decision yet.
I don't
We'll see
regret
how
it
this
either.
round.
The first attack that they make on you to begin the combat is a simple 14.
That will miss.
Congratulations, as the blade whiffs on by. Everyone roll initiative.
That is a 2.
18.
Best place for a nat 20.
Let's go.
That is the worst place for a nat 20.
Yeah,
Terrible.
I
Just
know.
terrible.
I know.
We hate to see it.
18 over here.
18 is solid. 18 is solid. All right, so Solana like puts you at top. We've got Xanthar right here. Ghroga's also there. You can fight over who wants to be first. 2 pox. Strong. Solana, we begin the combat with you. You may be wondering, are you surprised in this moment? I would say that that we're not gonna make you surprised, because like you said, you already knew that it was coming, and you're just more afraid of the other things.
Sounds good. All right, then
Also, I'm
I
just
would
being
like.
nice.
I appreciate it. This gift not be forgotten. You might just be getting one of these ice cream little thingies sooner
Yes!
rather than later.
Booyah!
I'm not too low not to bribe the DM, guys. This is
Colorful swordsman.
probably do it. Okay. Can I? Okay. I'm willing to move out of one of their get an attack of opportunity, but I want to try and angle to do a thunder wave on them. So is there a way for me to kind of angle that?
Yeah, you could go back that way and then hit them all with Thunderwave.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
do
love
it.
to do that.
Do that. Roll damage.
All right, I'll do it at first level. Con 16.
They've got an 11, a 9, and a 7, so that's bad.
Ooh, and I rolled a 6 and an 8.
Very nice. You deal 14 damage as you project a wave of thunder forward. You hear the bodies rattling, the bones shaking as they explode back onto the floor after being thrown backwards.
Yay.
There remains
Everything good over there.
in the cave. What else would you like to do?
Just gonna turn around and say, we're fine. It's fine. It's good. At least for now, I think we're good. If you want to get away from the spores, though, I think that might be a wise decision. I don't normally agree with clockwork things as often, but that maybe okay. Does that anyone want to? Okay, let's just let him try. Fine.
Very well. I believe that means that Solana's at the end of your turn.
Well, I want to try and move out of the skeleton area. So if I move like 5 feet there, I want to try and shift over
You
here.
absolutely can. When you go back into the far corner of the cave, you can feel the ground beneath you is very, very mucky, very watery. It's almost like all of the liquid and moisture from the waterfall that's falling off onto the side seems to be draining down into this little cavern area here. You feel like your feet like sink in a couple inches. You feel like it's sort of a squishing noise, and then you land onto something that's sort of hard, a little bit, almost like feels like a rim of something. Like maybe it could be like a shield or like the edge of like the rim of a car, or probably not that, but you know, something round like that.
Many cars down here, and
Yeah, there's all kinds of cars
Yeah,
in
yeah.
fantasy worlds.
Exactly.
Anything you want to do as you move back there?
Hope and pray I didn't just step into a worse spot. Other than that, I'm good.
Very well. Xanthar, we go to you.
So, I can't see any skeletons up on my map.
That's correct.
Are they still alive?
The skeletons have exploded back into little tiny bone parts, and they're scattered out throughout the cavern.
Okay, but they're still alive because we're still in combat.
That's right. They're still alive, but you don't seem to have a target. Oh, goodbye, Xanthar.
Turn undead?
My
Does that
my
mean a
cat's
target?
growing up here.
Let the cat screw up your camera.
It's like you're not done with the technical issues yet.
Alright. Okay, so where's Solana? Because I see Ghroga.
Solana has gone
think
into the
that's-
cave. You'll find
Like,
her over here.
No, that's Ghroga. Okay. I guess I'm gonna go in there.
Very well. By all means, go however far you'd like. As you enter the cave, you can feel the body part, the bones crushing underneath your feet, splintering off little pieces of white, jagged bones scattering out amongst the cave. And the deeper you go, the more you can feel your feet sort of squishing in the mud.
None of these things look like they're still alive.
Nothing looks alive in here.
Well, I mean, not alive, but moving.
No, nothing seems to be moving as of present.
I'm gonna ask Solana if she sees anything like where she's at, because I don't know if I can see her from this angle.
I'm like to your character's left. You look at where your character's facing. I'm to the left. I'm in the darkness.
I'll come this way.
As you go around the other side, Xanthar, you find a small little hovel home where there's this little tiny bed stretched out against one of the walls, a table that's resting against it. Clearly somebody has been living here for an extended period of time. There's a lot of dirt and grime inside of the location. The blanket of the bed is cast over to the side, and you can see just a little bit of this, like, brown puddle that is laying down there about halfway down the bed, and it seems as though there's like a little bit of a worm sort of like squirming through it. However, that's not the only thing you see. You also notice that there is a huge hole, well, not a huge, but a small hole at the back end of the cavern. Looks as though it's about the size of a creature, and you could leap down it if you really wanted to. Perhaps this is the very one that had been mentioned previously.
Can I look down there and do a perception check? Or?
You absolutely can. Go for it.
Perception plus 7 plus 1d4 is 20 plus 1d4.
Using your guiding words?
Yeah, may I see what's inside this hole?
Very well.
24.
With a 24, you easily notice that down the hole you can see there's a little bit of droplets of water that are falling. It seems as though all the water must be rushing down into this one area, and there's a huge puddle or a lake or a pond or whatever it is. There's definitely some body of water at the very bottom of where this cavern leads. But partially down, the stone of the cavern seems to turn into worked brick that's been laid down there. And so this hole is not just an ordinary cavernous hole, but rather intentionally built. Structural integrity is in place down there. And you can notice that there's about halfway down the hole, there is an opening. A purposefully made and cleared opening where you might be able to like jump down and grab onto the ledge before you fall all the way into the water down below. If you had a quick hand, if you had quick reflexes.
I'm gonna tell everyone else what I found. That there's a kind of a tunnel or hole in here.
You notice one further thing. Up above you. You barely notice it. Up above you in the rocks, there is a crab-like creature, chitinous, sticking there against the wall, trying not to be seen. And Ulchiore, a smaller one than the one you had fought previously.
Yeah. Okay.
It's right there.
Hey guys, there's not an Ulchiore in here, so don't worry.
Oh, thank you.
He's really worried. Oh man.
Don't know why you thought to bring that up, but thank you. Thank you for checking that out.
He wouldn't
Robot
lie
wink.
to us, right?
Robot wink.
Did you just say robot wink out loud?
There's no
Can't
Ulchiore.
robots speak?
Xanthar, is there anything else you'd like to do during your turn?
No, I'm not gonna look at the Ulchiore. I'm gonna just pretend I didn't see it.
All right.
But I know it's there, so.
Yeah. Give me a deception check. Ghroga, we go to you. What do you want to do?
I'm going to use Divine Sense to see if there's anything undead or celestial or fiend within 60 feet as I'm moving through here. Or
Sure.
Take a hollow spell, I suppose.
I'll give you a
And then I'm-
gigantic radius for Divine Sense. You immediately know that there are 3 evil souls, and they are indeed undead souls, that are right in this area of scattered bones, still alive. However, everything else that you sense is either a neutral creature or is none of the other like fiend, undeads, etc.
Okay.
And neither
I
good
will-
nor evil.
Sure. I will come over and kind of point them out and say there's still three skeletons here that we need to deal with.
Oh, you all are fighting skeletons? Interesting.
He's back there.
I'll make it quick.
We should be fine.
Especially since there's not an Ulchiore back there.
Correct. Just the 3 skeletons.
Just some skeletons on the ground.
And that was an action, so that's all I'm going to do then. I'll be waiting here for my next turn, pointing these out if anyone is within sight of them.
Absolutely, and as you end your turn, the bodies are going to reforge, reanimate all of the skeletal pieces, filling back up. They pick their swords back up as well, and then they turn to you, Ghroga, the first person that they see at the entrance of the cave, and they are going to rush you. And try and slash you with their swords. Are you ready for my attacks, friend?
I am.
All right. First attack is a 14. They're really good at getting 14s.
14s are not
Garbage. They do nothing to you. We go second
It's coming
swing.
though.
We've got an 18.
Not enough.
Third swing, we got a 20. We're slowly climbing up that chart.
That one will hit.
As the blade hits you, you take 7 slashing damage, or rather, actually, sorry, it's 4 slashing damage and 3 poison damage. And you can feel, I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw. You can feel the rusty old age dagger as it slides into beneath the plates of your armor into your flesh. Might leave you a lasting issue, a bout of tetanus.
Con save, you said, right?
That's right, con save.
12. I rolled a 6.
All right, with a 12, you find your body. You feel some injurious, lingering issues inside of your flesh as it slices in there. But it seems as though those undead, they're not really too much to worry about. They may not be the true threat. Some claw big axe makes his way over to the sides of where they're at, and he whirls that glaive spin to win as he goes right around. And he gets a 23 to breach and immediately does a hefty amount of damage as he slams into the back of their bodies. Pox, we go to you. You are still collecting spores?
Look at them over there. Are you sure you don't need any help?
We'll be fine.
I mean, I would take
Oh,
help
still-
personally, but if I'm not in the majority, you know, you do you.
We can make one moment. I'm gonna set what I have down carefully. Just look. Cookie Crisp! And cast some infestation
All
in
right.
a little ball over here.
Of course, of course. Now, well, what I can tell you here is that you're going to be getting the effects of that off.
Hey!
Immediately you're getting that off.
Alright, then let's get it. Six poison damage.
All right. As the infestation flee, or all these like biting swarms of energy, like the rotten remains of what was left inside of those bones, whatever it is that might be there, leaps up and goes to attack these guys. But it doesn't seem as though the poison damage has any effect on the undead.
No.
They still must move in 5 feet in a random direction as well.
That's right. Go ahead and roll it.
Let's see. Number 1. That is north.
We'll put him
Number
back,
2.
5 feet back in.
West.
5 feet over towards Solana.
South.
And he bangs into Ghroga and can't go any further.
Oh. Yes, yeah, I'm sure that helped. Keep up the good work. I'm almost done here. And continue scooping.
Very well. You
may-
continue scooping up as we go to Solana.
I'm just gonna shout out to Pox. I meant you come help, not you tell it to come towards me. Like, you were supposed to. Okay, this is fine.
The skeletal undead, as it goes around the corner, goes and seems to find you a more attractive target than Ghroga, the heavily armored paladin.
You know what? You know what? I'm just gonna shoot a firebolt at him.
By all
Did you
means.
say a fireball?
Firebolt. Just a bolt, not a ball. A bolt. It's a big difference, but 25 to hit.
25 breaches the armor of these lowly skeletons. Roll damage.
I'm rolling well, which is scary because I know it's gonna come back later.
Naturally, that's how it always goes.
13 points of fire damage.
Ooh, you deal 13 fire damage as you blast into this guy. He is clearly at this point, when you hit that firebolt onto him, it sort of explodes the left part of his arm. The rib cage sort of shudders. A few bones fall down onto the ground. He's not really looking so good. He's barely holding himself together. In fact, his leg pops off. He reaches down with one hand, holds it there, and like puts it back down. He's no longer holding his sword at all.
Bigger issue. Something really tells me that there's something else going on with Xanthar, but I just... Is anyone... Xanthar, you sure you're good?
Know what you are in here.
See, he's fine.
By the way, I got an 18 on my deception, so.
I saw that. It's a good number. It's a good number.
I will just back up another touch over here.
Every inch that you could possibly get into the corner.
Yeah, exactly. What else is a wizard to do in an enclosed space? You
Quick,
know?
everyone make fun of the wizard. She's already in the corner. Somebody throw fruit. Xanthar, we go to you. What do you want to do?
These guys are all still alive.
They are all still alive.
So I'm gonna move back here. Where are they? I can't really see. Oh, they're here. Okay. And I'm gonna do a word of radiance.
Oh, what a good word of radiance. What a good spell. All right. That's got to do some
On
damage,
15.
right? Their saving throws are 3, 9, and 12. They've got great saving
Okay.
throws. Roll damage.
12 max damage on all three.
Oh, nice. You watch as the one threatening your wizard companion, Solana, immediately poofs as the radiant energy burns through the bone and it shatters and explodes. The other two creatures seem heavily injured as most of their bodies, the marrow burns up from within. The radiant light flashes out, cracking most of their bodies and leaving them nearly defeated. What else would you like to do? That seemed particularly effective against this group of enemies.
I'm gonna end my turn.
All right, you do so. Ghroga, we go to you.
You're muted.
I don't know that I have any radiant damage, unfortunately, to make sure these things stay dead. But if there's one in front of me still, I'll also swing at it and try to bring it down.
By all means.
I don't think we need to turn undead here. For a 26 to hit.
26 breaches, roll damage. You know, in all the games that I've seen you play in, you always seem to roll pretty good. You have a natural affinity or a luck for this sort of a thing.
You know, I like to play craps. I like to gamble a little bit.
I think technically Smite does radiant damage. I could be wrong. I'm checking that now.
It does. You're correct.
Just
I
in
wanna
case
use a
that impacts
smite
you.
on one of these. Did it look like the other one completely exploded when it was hit by?
It did. It completely
damage?
exploded.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's use a smite.
All right, go ahead. Roll your dice.
Just a level 1 smite.
I love that Divine Smite. The best feature about Divine Smite is that you get to use it after you've already hit.
Yes.
So nice.
It's amazing.
So 10 slashing and then 13 radiant.
All right, as you cleave into this creature with your longsword, the radiant energy explodes out the end of the blade, and when it does so, this creature also explodes into light. The marrow burning up from within, no match for your radiant energy. The last one turns its head around and immediately gives you this look of, oh shit! Ah.
You don't want to kill him now.
What else do you want to do, Ghroga?
I'm good. That's fine.
Okay, all right. That's cool. If you're done, the last skeleton is gonna do what it can. It's gonna march over to where you are. Actually, it was placed in the direction of Xanthar last. It'll go over to Xanthar and try and attack him. In all fairness, from the movement of the infestation. It does get to hit you, Xanthar. A 12. Does a 12 breach your armor class?
No.
Yeah, wow, shocker. Thumbclaw Big Axe is gonna go over to the side area, and he's gonna cleave into a big old mighty swing. When he does that swing, he unfortunately only gets a 9, and you watch as the glaive, he tries to swing it the normal way, and it just clangs off of the rock. Dust falls down adjacent to him. He almost hits you, Pox. The big old glaive, he almost takes your head off, smashes against the rock, and goes, I have failed to hit. And Pox, we go to you.
Yeah, you almost didn't. Oh, yes, that one over there, Eggo maple flavored cereal. Gonna toll the dead on that one.
You use your arcane words and cast forth your cereals.
Wisdom save.
His saving throw is a critical success, a natural 20. And as your spell goes over top of his body, you see a mantle of necrotic magic form across his shoulders. This cape of darkness descends over his body, and he turns back around to look at Ghroga with renewed energy, this blackened necrotic stuff on top of his blade, and he goes, as
I think that works.
The spell makes him stronger. What else would you like to do?
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Gonna turn back, continue scooping up my stuff if it's not done yet.
Very well, you do so. Solana, we go back to you.
Pop. On second thought, how about you just focus on the spores and you just don't? I think we're good now. Actually,
See, that's what I've been saying from the get-go.
You're right. I should have just let you. I'm so sorry.
Well, just did fine without me before.
And I'll firebolt again. So I will firebolt this last skeleton.
Go for it.
God, still good rolls.
23
I'm
to
scared.
breach. Wow, something's got to give today.
I know. I'm scared.
All right, go to roll damage.
9.
You deal 9 fire damage, and as the fire blasts into its body, you watch as it moves over to the side, goes screeching in pain, but then the dark cape wraps around the fire, and you can see the fire spread out across its body, and it goes and seems to sort of like this dark flame goes through the strange necrotic mantle that it has on its body.
Guys, I think we're turning this skeleton into a god. I don't think this is going the way it should be. I'm just saying, we're gonna keep doing it. Just warning you.
I'm certain the spores did not get over there. I don't know why you're talking gibberish.
Oh, I wish I was. I really wish I was.
Being God.
I have to upgrade his mini.
Oh.
What else would you like to do?
I'll say here, this works. I mean, I already used my action, but I am gonna glance back over to what I felt in the dirt. You know, plans for next action.
Very well. Xanthar, we go to you. What do you want to do?
All right. So, why is this thing turning into a god?
Beats me. Whatever y'all are doing over there, probably.
He's powering up. He's powering up. He's getting stronger. He did not skip leg day at the gym. And look what happens when you don't skip leg day. Necrotic capes, burning fire. It's good stuff. Always remember leg day.
It's the motivation we need.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel like I need like one of those terms of service clauses, like those thing that says like, you will not actually gain this if you go to the gym.
So that's interesting because like I can hold the dead, but the necrotic damage seems to make it stronger. Is that?
I think it was the critical success that helped, but honestly, at this point, I think yes, it probably would.
Yeah, I feel like at this point it's like radiant or bust because everything else seems to be helping it.
Good. I don't want to waste a guiding bolt, and I'm probably too close.
You're never too close to guiding bolt. Disadvantage be damned.
Is it disadvantage?
It is, but the roll's been so good today. Risk it for the biscuit. Why not?
Or back up.
Let's do Word of Radiance again.
Oh, that's fine. You can do Word of Radiance.
I'll waste my spells. No ult you are over there.
All right, he's getting an 11 on his saving throw.
All right, so it's 2d6.
That's right. Roll damage for your cantrip.
7.
You deal 7 damage to the creature, and as you do so, this one explodes as well. The marrow burns up inside of the creature. The dark mantle of fire burns up into the sky and then filters down onto the ground over top of its body. You can hear one last cry of the creature going, "No!" as it wishes that it could have just kept that going. Congratulations.
Can I search the bodies?
You absolutely can. By all means, go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Investigation. Let's see here. May I find awesome things in your bodies? Shit. 2 plus 1d4 is not very good.
Well, I guess it's a good thing you didn't do that guiding bolt. That would have been a pretty bad roll. Y'all watch as Xanthar goes over to the bodies, moves his hands through all of the bones, all of the rib cages, even picks up a skull or two, puts them back down, lifts up some of the swords, sticks them into the mud, almost like a petulant child, and declares that there is nothing of value here.
I want an investigation check over the thing that I stepped over in the mud.
Absolutely. You go right ahead.
Okay.
Oh, so you all can play in the bones, but I stopped for some mushroom spores, and it's... Oh!
This is where it's coming out. 11.
All right, with an 11, you reach down into the muck, and you can easily see that right then and there, there's this little round disc of metal that's exposed, and you slap some of the mud away, clawing at it like a child digging in sand at the beach. And you make a hole deeper and deeper and deeper, and you see like the very edge of a shield that's exposed there in the muck. The shield seems to have like a little bit of a symbology around the edge that seems vague and unfamiliar at first, but seems to be like whoever had this shield before clearly had felt some honor or pride with the thing, because the etching marks is beautiful.
I'll do prestidigitation to both kind of clean off the mud and see if I can like see the symbols better. And also if it gets the mud off of me too, that'd be nice.
Sure. You do so, and as you prestidigitation it off, you sort of with one singular wave of your blackened hand, all of the muck slides off onto the rocky walls. And it does not hit any of your companions.
You're welcome, guys. Does anyone want a shield? I think it's not fully... If anyone wants to help me, you can have it. I'm not really good with these, but I imagine someone might want to check this out.
Yeah, I'll check it out.
Yeah. Interesting.
Alright. Alright,
Y'all
you'll help
do
me
so.
pull it out the rest of the way.
Does anyone have detect magic?
I technically do, but as a ritual. I can also identify it. Oh, you see if there's any other stuff.
I do have detect magic as well.
There you
But
go.
it's
You
not
also-
a ritual, it's a spell.
So you'd be
Didn't you
faster.
also find that wand that could help us out?
that helps with finding like secret doors and stuff. But if we're looking for secret loot, I don't know if that
Oh,
would
yes,
necessarily.
you were looking for... Yes. You used identify, I understand. Yes.
Does the shield look, the markings, do we recognize them?
Ghroga, as you move towards the shield that Solana's holding in one hand, the markings don't immediately seem clear to you. You can do an insight or a history check if you'd like to try and know anything, see if you know anything further.
I'll look at it too, and assist. I have a good history if you want me to roll that. Have you assist me, Ghroga?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll roll it. Oh, I don't need to roll again. Nat 20.
Hey! Incredible! What a good check. All right, with your natural 20, do you want group success or personal success?
Group. I wouldn't. Ghroga was helping me with that, so group.
Of course, of course. As you're taking the shield out, you get it fully up out of the ground. You see all the symbology there. It seems to be like an old, burnished, sort of a gold coloration. There's like a slight hint of black to the thing, as if it would help you to hide in the darkness despite its otherwise gold exterior. You can see that there's like the little notches and grooves of black ink inside of the thing. Gold like Palor's body. While that shield pops out, the clockwork figure goes over towards the place, sees the thing rise, and says, "That belongs to the Amer Us." And when you're pulling the thing out, and as soon as he says that line, you suddenly realize that what you're holding in front of you is a relic of a bygone civilization, a time when creatures fled down here into the great subjacent. These huge empires were built, and mechanical clockwork creatures were created to defend civilization from the various monsters of the known world. The clockwork creatures, far greater than the one you see before you, oftentimes known as Telonus or Ameris in their most basic forms, were these either small or gigantic beings that would use these high-powered gas and magical weapons to fire rounds of energy and project them outwards at other creatures at high velocities. Essentially, almost almost like a gas-powered anti-material rifle of some kind. And these shields were meant in case these clockwork creatures ever had to fight against one another. You know that what you're looking at is a very strong, very dense metal, meant to reflect those projectiles back at other creatures.
I like shields.
I like shields.
You have two-handed weapon, Ghroga?
I mean, I can use a two-hander or a one-hander and shield. If you use a shield, you can take that. That's fine.
Yeah. I'll take it.
All right.
You're
Xanthar,
welcome.
you take the shield from Solana, and as you lift the thing up, you immediately notice, whoa, that thing is really heavy. It's sort of difficult for you to hold onto one arm, but you can use the shield. It gives you a +1 to your AC instead of a +2, as it's heavy and hard to maneuver around. However, you can use a reaction whenever you're targeted by a ranged attack. You can hold up the shield with that reaction, and you can reflect the projectile backwards. Almost similarly to what a monk is able to do when it deflects projectiles.
But it lowers my armor class.
It does lower your armor class by 1 unless you use the reaction, in which case you gain the full benefits of the shield plus another 1. So it's a normal +1 shield unless you use your reaction to send the projectiles back, in which case it becomes a +3 until your next turn.
Nice.
Right. Take that. Guys.
There's not an Ultiore,
No
right?
Ultiore up there. We shouldn't, look up in the corner of the room there. See that Ultiore that's not there? It's not hiding from us.
Is he trying to wink at us? I can't tell. Is he?
Robot wink.
He said robot wig, so yes, I believe so.
So is there? actually a lobster in the corner, or?
No, definitely not. Please don't look up there.
His voice, it just doesn't convey any amount of sarcasm. I truly cannot tell.
Well, he didn't say robot wink that time, so I think we should be safe.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right. So there's not one.
Robot wink.
Damn it.
Box, you go around to the other side of the cavern and immediately notice the same thing that your buddy Xanthar had noticed. There's a small little bed, a little table over there. Somebody's been living here quite a while, and there's like this little thin veneer of brownish liquid with little squigglies in there, and a man-sized hole at the other side. You don't see anything else, though.
No, Ulchior in the corner. Wink.
All clear over here. I don't see anything. Robot wink.
Make me a
Robot wink.
check.
Can we not? Oh, he has a mask. We can't see a wink either.
Are those things always malevolent, or can they be good?
You don't know.
Okay, do I do like insight check on it?
You could try.
You could go ask it.
That's
Talk to it.
right. You could go ask.
Hey, guy that's not there that I haven't noticed yet.
Are you good?
Well, it's not
How nice
evil
of
because
you.
it's not being detected evil, so it's neutral, probably.
Pox, could you make me a deception check?
Yes, of course. Also, would I happen to know what language this speaks? I have a 16.
Due to your encounter with the previous Ulchiore, you believe that they are telepathic creatures.
So, if I could converse in psionics, you could say that I could potentially speak to it.
That's correct. If you know the language of brain movements, where your brain squiggles and sends signals, you could theoretically, yeah. And only people who speak psionics will be able to understand what you're saying.
How was my deception?
Well, nothing's changed. Of course, you haven't seen the Ulchior yet either.
Why would he need a deception check?
Because he said that he does not see that there's anything in the room, nothing of danger, and the way he said it was very.
But he didn't see it.
That's correct. You're absolutely right.
Robot wink.
Robot wink.
I'm so lost.
You and me too.
If there's
Wait, is that why your brain hurts? Because you are telepathic?
not hearing anything, here, but just putting it out there, if anyone does happen to be hiding in here, we mean no harm. If you mean no harm,
Do you want to send a psionic wink with that?
psionic. No.
Make me a persuasion check.
38.
25.
What is up with tonight?
Yeah, your rolls are great tonight. You get a fleeting message of psionics or of telepathic energy that comes back to you, and the psionic energy says to you, "Nope, there's no one here. You're free to proceed."
Psionic wink. We should be clear, there's nothing in here, and we are safe to proceed down below. I've scoped it out, we are safe.
Alright, let's look down in the hole and maybe... I'm like not looking at the Ultior, but I'm looking at the Ultior. So I'm not like caught by surprise.
Yeah. Just,
Wait, are you looking at the Ultior,
hole.
or are you not looking at the Ultior? Are you not looking at the Ultior? Are you looking like right next to
At the
it?
corner of my eye with my 18 deception.
Sure, fair enough. Take that.
I'm looking right at the Ultior as I come in.
You want to look directly at it? Did
Directly
Xanthar
at
tell
it.
you where it is?
No.
No,
I'm going
I
to
robot
look.
wing.
I'm gonna
Just-
look around for it.
Oh, very well. Do a perception check.
And I
would
put my
like-
hand on him like, may you not see any Ultiors in the room.
I am way too dense to understand what's going on. I'm looking right up there. 14.
I would like to snap my fingers at him to make him roll with disadvantage. Hey, you! Hey, Ghroga, over here!
Do you
The
He's trying to
hole!
cover up his
The
eyes.
hole right here!
Alright,
Do
wait
you
a second.
accept-
Why does Pox want us to die?
Do you?
Because
Ghroga, do you-
we're safe.
do you
Did he
accept
get
this,
psychically like
PvP?
converted or something?
I accept it. I'll roll disadvantage.
All
on the
right, then
perception.
roll with disadvantage as he directly tries to distract. you.
Hey,
15, I think, is the lower one, right?
14 was lower.
Sorry,
That was the
14,
first
14 's
one.
lower. Yeah.
14. With a 14, you scan the room attempting to find the Ultiore, and you do. You notice the creature right up into hiding in the rocks. I mean, it's easier to know. You might not have noticed it before. The chitin of the beast almost seems to blend into the rocks with the way that it's sort of like maneuvered its way into the backside. Its tentacles are really, really slowly moving. You could almost, maybe it's a trick of the light or shadow, but since somebody had mentioned it before, it's far easier to notice than previously.
Mhm.
But you can see the beast in its lambent red eyes just staring unblinking down at you.
Okay.
So it
I
can't
had-
wink?
I had
It
some
is not a
intuition.
blinking creature. This does not have eyelids. It
It's just-
changes
how does it-
everything. It's so much more scary now.
My intuition tells me that we are safe to pass through as long as, we don't do anything to the walls. Robot
Okay.
wing.
What does
like-
robot wink mean?
How can we go in the hole without dying? Like, can we like throw a rope down there?
I wanted to throw a rope down there, but now we have this Ultiore up here, right? Like,
Oh, there's no Ultiore.
yeah.
No Ultiore.
As I'm
did
staring
you-
right at it, I definitely see an Ultiore.
Do you say that,
There you
Ghroga?
go.
Like, do you say that to your party? Like, I definitely see that.
Yes.
As soon as you say that, the Ultiore in Psionics says to Pox, "Fuck, the cover's blown. Get out of here!" And then it's gonna mind blast and try and hit everyone into the room with psychic energy.
God damn it, Ghroga.
Wish I could have rolled to gaslight or something. Man, you must be still having some of those spores, my friend.
Robot wing. Damn it.
I need everyone who's not Pox to make an intelligence saving throw as psionic energy blasts into the room and attempts to hit everyone here.
I'm not that
loves
smart.
Fox and sparing him. That's the best. 18 for me.
15.
Did someone attune to the one thing that helps with the psychic stuff?
Come again?
Someone I think took the. Does anyone remember who took the? There was an item that we grabbed. What Ring of Mind Shielding, Ghroga, you have the Ring of Mind Shielding, just as a heads up. I think that gives you some buffs here.
Yeah. You mind? Is that my notes?
Yo, Pox. Telepathic.
Oh yeah.
I dabbled. I took it as an elective at my
At medical
college.
school.
Is that why your brain hurts?
Well. Yeah, I mean he can't.
Yeah.
He can't communicate.
Yes.
Unless I allow it.
But don't worry, he's not trying to communicate with you in the slightest.
That's
You need the
why.
magic that allows other creatures to read your thoughts, determine whether you're lying, know your alignment, or know your creature type. Can only communicate with me if I allow it. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. What was the save?
An intelligence saving throw.
Ew. I don't like
And its
that
hand
one.
pretty custom too.
8.
Ooh. All right. So, for Xanthar and Solana, congratulations. Y'all save against the saving throw. And the good news is that means that nothing happens to you. For Thumbclaw, Big Axe, and Ghroga, however, you both take 22 psychic damage, and you are immediately stunned for the next minute, the next 60 seconds. And as the blast initiates from its mind, we go back to our initiative order with right at the very top is Solana.
Don't you are? We're like not gonna hurt you, bro.
Man, bro, we are not going to hurt you. We're
Come on,
not here to
come on,
hurt
buddy. I'm your friend, guy.
Wait.
Okay. I'm going to... It's up on the wall, right?
you. Yes.
Okay.
Ghroga, why
Does it
is it
look
that
like-
why is it that in all the combat, can I just say, there's a track record, right? I've noticed a track record. For some reason, you get stunned or immobilized or like something keeps happening to you. I'm sorry, man.
My saves are absolutely ridiculous too, other than intelligence and.
Yeah, listen, man. I'm sorry, all right?
It
I'm
is what
sorry.
it is. It's
please,
the game.
Please don't hate me.
It's the game.
Okay. Does it look like the creature has wings like the other luchador did?
The luchador! He puts on a mask, gets his elbow ready on the
Wrestle.
highway. No, yes, he does have wings, the old
Okay. Okay.
I rolled a 10 for initiative, by the way.
I was just keeping the initiative from last time.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're
So,
good, you're
knowing
next.
that, I am going to cast Earthbind.
On
it.
Okay,
So strength
okay.
check.
Yeah.
16.
We don't want to fail that one.
Yes, we do. We
don't
so
want
do.
to fail that one. All right, so he's got a 15.
Fails.
He does. He barely fails. He's so close. So close.
All those yellow tendrils wrap. Or you can describe it. Sorry, go for it.
No, by all means, feel free. Take the reins. Go for it.
So I only know it's yellow tendrils because I just read the spell to make sure I'm using it correctly.
Yeah.
So the yellow yellow tendrils will like reach out from me, kind of bounce directly below him, and then spring up like on a bounce board, and wrap around its around its wings, around its legs, and it's going to start yanking it down. So on its turn, flying speed of enemies reaches 0 feet, and an airborne creature affected by the spell safely descends at 60 feet per round till it reaches the ground where the spell ends.
That's right. The wings are trapped inside of that energy as it gets pulled down from the magic, and you can see it just sort of like tumbles off of the rock wall, slams down onto the ledge, and you can hear like a squiggling sort of a noise escape. What else would you like to do, Solana?
I'd like to back up. Back over here would be great. And that will be my turn.
All right. Xanthar, we go to you. The beast has revealed itself. It's done its mind blast. It's defending
Now
itself
we
to the
gotta
best of
kill
its
it.
ability.
Because we have this chaotic evil paladin who's just like wants to murder hobo. I'm gonna guiding bolt.
If you
Guiding
want, it's
bolt.
like ground level now. If you want to just whack at it, you do. I just want to let you know it's the nature's still up high.
Wait,
But...
am I disadvantaged from guiding bolt?
No, you don't have disadvantage. You can attack normally.
Yeah, let's do that.
Go for it.
21.
21 breaches the Ulchiore's AC. Go ahead and roll damage.
18.
Ooh, 18 radiant, and it immediately begins to glow with a radiant light across its body, assisting the next person who attacks it. What else would you like to do?
I guess I'll use my spiritual weapon, and I'll attack it.
Very well. Where would you like your spiritual weapon to be in particular? Anywhere that matters? Or anywhere
In
specific?
its face.
In its face. We can do that. Make the attack roll.
Attack its nuts.
You wanna summon the weapon in its face and then swing down and hit it in its nuts.
Yes. Can I script it?
Yes, please.
Does that
You
get
gotta hit
advantage
first.
then? Advantage then as well?
It is not advantage.
With
guiding
the guiding
bolt.
bolt, he doesn't get it? Is it someone
Oh
else?
my
As
God,
I hit
yes,
it, I
yes,
say, "Come on,
yes,
guy.
yes,
I
he
told
does,
you
he
I was
does.
praying, guy.
No, 100%, 100%.
Come on, buddy. Alright, I attack with the spiritual weapon. And 15.
You get to roll
You do have
twice.
advantage. You can roll again and crit fish.
Oh! 27. Natural crit.
I have spoken it into existence.
Yo!
Well, that clearly hits. You can roll damage. You want personal or group success.
Group.
Very well.
17.
You deal 17 force damage as the weapon slams. Well, hold on. You want to script it? By all means, sir. Please, you have the floor.
Is he dead?
No. No, he's not.
What am I scripting?
Oh, you said you wanted to hit him in a particular way.
Yeah, you said you
Oh,
wanted
yeah,
to script it.
I got this giant ball, like at its face, and I just nail it in the nuts. Because it's like Ulchior nuts.
Very well. You do so, and as the ball lands down into the female Ulchior, you watch as nuts immedely begin to grow and expand
Dynamite
onto
rush.
its body, just for you to smash into the bottom of them. You could hear a squishing, sort of a breaking sound. A little.
Never use that China again.
I hurt for her. I just kind of groan in sympathy.
Yeah, that sounded awful. Xanthar, what else do you want to do on your turn?
For me.
Very well. Ghroga, we go to you, who is not presente. We shall await his return. Oh, wait, he's stunned. Thumbclaw Big Axe also stunned. We go to the old...
Group success stuff?
Come again?
The group success?
Oh, don't you worry, that's coming. As soon as its turn begins, you watch as the psionic psychic energy radiating off of the top of its shell seems about to return, as it's about to mind blast you again. But as soon as the balls grow and then get squished onto its body, it loses all concentration. The psionic ability snaps in its mind, and it doesn't seem as though it's able to use that feature a second time. So congratulations.
So they need their China to psionics.
This is what we've learned today. The creature
Maybe
is then
not all
going to...
females. Generalize everyone else in the room, please.
The creature goes over onto the ground, stumbling down as it can't use its wings as it falls, taking 2 bludgeoning damage. It moves over to Pox, and with one big mighty pincer claw, says, "Quick, go down the chute, escape!" And it's gonna try and push you into the hole.
Oh no!
To help you leave. get away. Do you accept the assistance?
I think I'm gonna resist, but like I'll roll for it.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a strength or a dex saving throw.
They're both equally bad. Whoo! Non-nat 1, so
Love
a dirty
to see
one.
it. Pox, you do get ushered down into the hole, and you.
Honey Nut Cheerio!
Are you casting something?
I'm going to cast Gaseous Form as I go down.
Then there is no water splashing sound, and instead you simply apparate into a vague, cloudy form of perspiration.
I heard a telekinesis to you on the way down, but I don't have any bonus actions. Damn it.
The creature then turns to you. Actually, Ghroga, this is a great time. Can you make me your saving throw?
The int saving throw?
That's right. You got to make that saving throw again.
Dude, I cannot make an int saving throw.
All right. So it seems like you're still stunned. Real sorry about that. The Ultior is gonna run over to where you are at, and it is going to attempt to claw you, Ghroga, and snap at you. And naturally, it's gonna hit. He's got the creature's got a 21 to breach AC, which is of course very bad. It does 15 psychic damage as the claw crushes down onto you, and it begins to grapple you.
Well, I'm down from that.
Well, that's not good.
No, it's not.
Did you not?
The creature picks up your body, moves it over to the hole, waves the Ghroga up in its claws, and as it does so, it says psionically, "If you want him to live, don't follow me. Stay back, or I'll split him in two."
But you're unconscious?
Yeah.
And then the
How are you
creature.
unconscious? We got leveled up, so we got full health after last session.
Oh, did we?
Yes.
Yeah, we got to level 6.
Why did my character...
Yeah.
That's why I figured
yeah,
I'd voice that now
yeah.
before more scripting happened.
Yeah, that's why I was like, Are you sure you're down? You
No,
should
then
just be very injured.
yeah, very injured.
You should be nearly mortally injured. But anyway, it then is going to leap down the hole, and as it tries to use its wings, it unfortunately cannot, and earthbound as it is, it plummets all the way down to plummeting into the water below. Pox, we go to you. Pox, you are not in the water below with the Ultiore. However, you feel it and Ghroga fall through you and your gaseous form as both of its bodies struggle desperately to fly.
Am I able to see down there, or is that a different place?
It is a different place, but
All right. Well, okay.
I shall show you where you are if you give me but a moment.
I was
of
going
your
to say, I remember being told of a ledge down there.
That's exactly why I said give me a moment of your time.
Yes.
I
You
think
find
someone has a
yourself.
crush on Pox. Just saying.
You find yourself in a state of gaseous form, which I unfortunately don't have a mini for. So, like, the best that I can do to show you being in gaseous form is to make you this this airship.
I am not over there, but
Sir, double click your mini. You see in your gaseous form that there is a landing that your allies are no longer in. And inside of that landing, you can see there's all kinds of stone-worked walls, little stalagmites that are attempting to reach up towards the ceiling. There's 2 dwarves in there, a man and a woman, and they seem to be raising a like stone and bone body outside of these grasp of these chains. And the dwarf's like, come on here, raise the legs like that, yeah, right, take it just like that. And the other one's saying, I got it. Stop harassing me.
Interesting. Oh, I can't speak. Oh, actually,
Yeah, because you're gas.
Oh. Yes, alright. I'm going to lower myself further to see if I can see where they landed in the
You
water
can see
below.
them right now. They're in the water
perfect.
down below.
Now I see them.
Yes, they kaboosh, plunged into that water.
I can't speak, but can I communicate psionically?
You have no brain currently, so no.
Alright, we'll take it.
Good thought, though. Good thought. I like where your head's at.
Alright.
No brain.
Congratulations. Welcome to the bonus map.
Are we... I'm assuming you are counting my action this turn as the gaseous form?
Absolutely.
Perfect. I'm just gonna lower myself closer down and follow.
Very well. You go, you're 10 feet down, and your gaseous form is you. Which is my idea of gas going down.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Solana, we go to you. Yeah, naturally, of course, gaseous form's not something you can, like, reaction, but, you know, rule of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I figured my turn was next anyway, so
Yeah.
I wouldn't have fallen that far.
Yeah, it's cool.
I love
I'll
it.
let you know if you can't do it.
Yeah.
So,
Your
Okay.
friends are gone, and you've been told that if you fall, he'll snap them in, or she'll snap them in two. She or he, I'm not sure. They. If you follow them, they will snap them into, or him in two, pronouns.
and I heard a
Somebody's
splash,
dying.
right?
Yes, you did hear a big splash.
Okay. So with Earthbind, what technically is ground? Like, is it like surface water? Or is she gonna keep getting pulled underwater as well?
Whatever the ground is at. Yeah, Earthbind, somewhat OP in water. You've stumbled on a particularly dangerous water-based spell.
Okay.
I'd
Then
love to see it.
don't want to do what I was thinking
That's
because I don't
right.
want to drop Earthbind.
All of you friends at home, that means if you're paying attention in an ocean campaign, you should take Earthbind.
Absolutely. Oh, that's so good. Okay.
Drown all your favorite bosses.
Wait.
Because I was debating casting Fly, but then that's concentration. That would drop
That's
Earthbind,
right.
so I'm
That's
not
right.
going to do that. I'm going to go over to the edge, and I'm going to shout down. How good are you at swimming while stunned? On a scale of 1 to 10, are you like a strong? Like, do you? How? I'm so sorry. Can I even like?
I can't do it again. I can't
Oh,
lose another
God.
party member drowning while they're stunned. I can't do it.
Okay, I'm going to use my action to yell at Xanthar. Can you telekinetic him up or bring him up out of the water, please? I don't know what else to do.
My next turn.
All right, and I'll end my turn there. Keep maintaining Earthbind.
Very well.
I had a nickel.
Xanthar, we go to you. This is a literal 2-nickel situation there.
It's a real 2-nickel situation. You got it.
I can't see Ghroga because he's really far down, right?
I mean, you might be able to see down there. I mean, you could see the water before, so yeah.
You're a Twilight Cleric too, so you have dark vision, right?
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
it's,
can I lift
it's
him-
60
can I
feet
lift
down.
him up?
It's 60 feet
Or
down.
can I reach that far or no?
With telekinetic is gonna give you a 30 feet movement. Or sorry, a 30 feet shove.
Ah.
Yeah. It's unfortunately not 60 feet, but
Ghroga, you're muted.
Well, I'm gonna have to jump down there, but then. I'm gonna have to jump. I'm gonna have to jump down there. Can I do it in a way that I can grab onto the ledge?
yes, you absolutely can attempt to do so. It'll be a dexterity or strength saving throw to grab the ledge.
We'll do a strength.
All right. Or sorry, not. Yeah. What I meant to say is acrobatics or athletics check, which is my bad, but we'll take this because that's what I said. And a 19 is successful. As you're plummeting down through the thing, you immediately land on or grasp the ledge, and you pull yourself up. Your gears whining slightly as you get up there. The dwarves. The one woman says, "Hey, hold on, wait a second." And the other guy turns around and says, "Hey, what the hell is that? What are you doing here?"
I'm a nice robot trying to save my friend.
Well, what's your friend fall all the way down the pipe?
Yeah. He's
All right,
down.
then we'll get down. Get down there.
All right,
This
so
is my level.
I use my bonus action to lift Ghroga up if he's not still trapped.
He is currently still in the grip of the Ulchiore. But I also don't think he is within 30 feet of you yet.
I was gonna
Really?
say, I think we did a contested strength check
Yes.
last
he
time when
is-
I was the weapon.
Correct, but he is 50 feet away from you right now.
Ah.
All right, well, I'm gonna have to guide and bolt again on the Ulchior.
Well, all right. Go ahead.
Oh, I do like that for the that there Warforged.
Go for
like
it. Make
it.
the attack roll.
It's the Southern Warforged.
So let me roll for that, I guess.
That's right. Roll for guiding bolt.
23.
23 breaches. Roll damage.
16.
You deal 16 radiant damage as you blast onto the back of the Ulchiore. You can see the cracks of the shell appear as it is clearly bloodied, wounded, and heavily damaged beyond bloodied. It doesn't look like it's going to survive very much longer. It looks far weaker than the other Ulchiore that you had encountered before. Not only is it smaller and less powerful, but it appears as though it may have been weakened before you'd even begun to fight it. Xanthar, what else do you want to do?
So if I telekinesis, couldn't I wrestle Ghroga?
You are outside of the range of your feet.
Oh, well, can I
Otherwise,
move
yes.
forward?
Yeah, otherwise, yes. However, the dwarf, as soon as you cast that, we watch as he drops the body and goes, "All righty there, that's not what I said. I said get down there. You put all your flaming magic away right now." And he raises a bloody cleaver. He wiggles it in your direction.
I say to him, like, this guy's trying to kill my friend, the Solchior. We don't want to fight you.
Well, that's right, you don't want to fight me because you'd lose. You got no stones down there. I got all the
Listen,
stones
the last
right
guy,
here.
the last guy's
stones
stone
for 3
didn't turn out so well. So, all right. Well, so
Why don't
I'll
you
send
just
my
sword
spiritual
off
weapon.
down the hole. You pile
Can I
of
send my spiritual
metal.
weapon down towards the dwarf?
You want to send the spirit? So you can put your spiritual weapon down if you want, but it can only move 20 feet. So it won't be able to get to him this turn. You cool with that?
Ah,
Oh, did you say the Ulchior or the dwarf?
He said the dwarf.
either one.
Ah,
Because I mean, it won't reach the Ulchior either, right?
That's correct. But you can get it right there.
I can get it to the Ultior?
No, right where I currently have it on the map.
The dwarf.
Closer.
No, closer.
Like in between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
In the
Yeah, I mean,
in-between.
he threatened my nuts, which I don't have, and my spiritual weapon loves to crush nuts. It's like a giant mace.
Do you feel
All right.
emasculated because he called out that you don't have nuts?
If I had nuts, I wouldn't need to smash people's nuts. Like it's like a, I don't know, Freudian thing.
Do you buy like a big
Checks
pickup
out.
truck to kind of fill that void a little bit?
Yeah,
Cybertruck.
big old pickup truck. Stick some in the trailer hitch.
Mm-hmm.
Come in July. Get
Do your people
make up
proud.
for my inadequacies.
All right,
I end
Xanthar,
my
it's at
turn.
the end of your. All right, Ghroga, we go to you. You begin your turn stunned and in the arms of the Ultiore down inside of the water. I need you to make me at the end of your turn intelligence saving throw. Please make it.
I'm not going to make it.
Please make it.
No way.
Can I give him like Can I give him an inspiration before you say whether or not it's success? Can I give him one of my inspirations?
You can when it's not his turn to roll. Those are the rules. So
Fireball.
unfortunately, Ghroga, for another time in this campaign.
So I can make any other thing, any other roll, do anything, but I cannot make in saves.
Unfortunately, you
dumb.
are still trapped
Real dumb.
in the jaws of the Ultiore. And we go to Thumbclaw Big Axe. Is Thumbclaw Big Axe going to be able to get out? Unfortunately, Thumbclaw Big Axe is also stunned. We go back to the Ultiore, and the Ultiore is going to run the hell away. It's going to. It is. Oh, this is rough. It's gonna go back into this corner, and it is going to stealth. It's gonna use its action to hide.
Yeah, like it did before. I don't see you.
That's right. It's gonna try and keep unawares. Pox, we go to you.
Yes, but as I was falling down to follow it, or moving downward to follow it, did I see it move to hide?
Correct. You did watch it go off in the direction that it went. I can make movements for that if you need.
Ooh, yes. That'd be great.
So,
Also, I'm trying to find where I am.
Oh, can you not? Did you not see your mini?
Oh, now I do. Oh, there I am. Okay.
You're the airship, and went off in
Yes.
that direction.
All right. Well, that kind of. Okay. Yeah, that works. Hey. Oh wait, I don't have a brain.
I was gonna wait until you finished and be like, hey, by the way, you're a gaseous form.
Dang. I'm gonna move down as far as I can go with my flight speed,
Nice, 10 feet.
and then I'm going to. If I saw it move, I'm gonna drop into the water. I'm going to release my concentration.
From gaseous form.
Yes.
All right, you plummet down the other, what I believe is 30 feet. And when you do so, you splash into the water down there, which does soften your fall.
Hey.
Yes. Seems as though there's a little bit of gunk in here, a little bit of a bed of grime and guts and stuff that softens your fall. For some reason, people did not want you to be dead as you make the end of this, your fall into this place. You can see little body parts floating in the water. It feels like it's a pretty slimy, mucky place. The detritus and debris of lost things from the previous civilizations is down here. And ultimately, as you scan around the edge of the caverns, you don't seem to find any way out from down here. But there is an area that trails off down into another area, another cavern, and potentially somewhere that goes out. You also don't immediately see the Ultiore yet.
Hello. Are you here? Are you here?
Quick, you need to hide. You need to hide immediately if you are to survive.
How do I... Oh, there we go. Where are you?
The creature does not answer this time.
Where can I hide? Can I ascertain where it's coming from?
Yes. You know that the creature is somewhere in this. Oh wow, that's not what I want. You know that the creature is somewhere in this direction.
Okay.
Somewhere to the east of you.
Why is it trying to help you?
It has a crush.
Think because I spoke to it. Wait 1 second, it has the thing really high up. Alright. Oh, it does not want to play nice down here. Oh my gosh, I see what you were saying.
Lower green diamond.
Yeah, it keeps putting the green diamond all the way at the top for some reason.
Hit the padlock on it when you lower it.
Yeah.
It wants to put it all the way to the top because technically you have no ceiling above you.
That'd do it. That would do it.
Yeah. Tailspire is not a perfect tool, but it's the best one we've got.
Alright, there we go.
It should also be noted that as you make your way outside of the path, you are now submerged in water.
Help. I'm not good at swimming.
Very well. Would you like to make a deception check, or is that a genuine persuasion? Can your character not swim?
I don't know. I really cannot control my mini at all.
Oh, you have. Where did you go?
There we go. I have no idea. It is really not wanting to cooperate. All right, here we go. I'll just move it like this, or I'll see what my radius is before.
Do you want me to move it for you? I can move it for you.
All right, this is 30. I would like to hold on. Is there any debris I can hold on to?
Absolutely, yeah. Use a little wooden thing.
Some little boards and things.
Yeah, you can get on the wood.
All right. Can I hold on and move?
Yes, you can
into
doggy
the water.
paddle. Yeah, you can.
All right. Where are you? I need assistance. I want to go. I'm gonna straddle between the two lines you said. Like, where's my
here?
thing? Yeah, that direction, and keep calling out. Where are you? Where are you? Where can I go?
As you go further over into the area, as far as you can possibly go, you do find the Ulchiore hidden against the wall down here. You reach its claw, and it like just nudges the claw against you, and just like motions with its tentacles for you to get against the wall and hide.
Yes. I would
It's
like to
still
reach
holding
up.
Ghroga. It's still holding Ghroga in the other claw.
I'd like
But
to
it's
reach
hiding
up.
Ghroga in the wall too. Like it's
I love it. Like to reach up. I touch its claw. I'm sorry for this one. Applejacks. I cast inflict wounds.
I knew you were gonna cast inflict wounds. You're a betrayer. It trusted you.
I need this one alive.
Roll damage.
You know that song from Les Miserables, like "Little Fall of Rain"?
Oh
She's
yes.
singing in her like lover's arms as she dies. That's all I'm picturing in this.
I'm
as
sorry,
you
little one.
You reach out
A
with
25.
with your hand, and as soon as you touch the claw, you feel a kinship in that moment as your brain and its connect. And in its final moments, you feel the grace and serenity of a friend found lost in the darkness, the possibility that you might survive together. And then you turn all of that against it. The body burns away as the necrotic magic races, lashing through its body. The whole thing beginning to disintegrate in necrotic lightning, and its last cries, betrayal, as it dies. Ghroga's armor clanks to the ground. The claw no longer holding on to it. Congratulations, you killed the Ulchiore. Is that the end of your
But
turn?
at what cost? But at what cost?
Everything.
Oh. Yes, you're not. Yes, that'll be my turn.
Very well. As you end your turn, the clanking of the metal, rumbling and tumbling down the rock, seems to awaken something. The water shifts and moves, and you hear a deep bestial sound of a creature, perhaps snake-like, perhaps lizard-like, perhaps dragon-like. Whatever the case may be, you hear a deep, terrible... And then it echoes again and again, and you hear the cry reverberating as multiple cries usher out and echoing throughout the chamber. You feel as though something, or perhaps several somethings, is responding to the sound of the armor clanking down here, coming to feast upon whatever was there. Solana, we go to you.
Okay.
As you are back, you are safely atop the hole. You have not fallen down yet.
A wizard's gonna do what a wizard's gonna do, which is stay out of trouble. So I'm going...
Respectable.
You know, you're squishy. I was gonna fly in heroic, but things got taken care of. So, I'm going to... Okay. So my adventuring pack has rope in it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I would like to look around. Where even am I? I'm over here. Okay, Big Claw's not stunned anymore, right?
That's correct. No. Big Claw... Thumbclaw Big Axe is still stunned.
I'm so sorry. Thumbclaw Big Axe still stunned. Okay.
Yeah, what an iconic name. You can't... How could you possibly forget Thumbclaw Big Axe?
You're right. I'm so sorry. I'm going to take the end of the rope and I want to like tie it around his arm and be like, hopefully you wake up soon, you're able to do something with this. But I have a plan. At the very least, you're the most sturdy thing around here for me to tie onto. So I'm going to tie him to the rope, and I'm going to throw the rest of the rope down the hole, so that in theory people can use it to climb back up.
Very well, you do so, and since the hole is 50 feet deep and it is 10 feet between you and the creature, it takes you about another 10 feet to wrap it around his big body. The rope ends just 10 feet above the water.
Okay.
What else would you like to do? It's your action.
I'm going to tell Thumbclaw Big Axe, if you wake up, don't jump into the hole, just move closer to it, and if anyone's on the rope, start pulling them up. Ideally, both of the two people down there. But don't pull them up until they're on it. I'm going to start climbing down the rope to try to get to the ledge by Xanthar.
All right. You do so.
The secret
it's very
room,
easy
we should
to
be
do.
checking this out.
And as you climb down into the next level, Thumbclaw Big Axe replies to you like this.
About what I expected, but at the very least, he's a heavyweight.
Is that the end of your turn?
Okay. Can I look over? When I'm on that ledge now, do I see
the dwarves?
Pox?
Absolutely.
Okay. Do I see Pox down in the hole below me?
You do not. Pox is not presently there. Pox is against the wall of the cavern where Ghroga's at. And the Ulchiore.
Okay.
But you do hear the sound of psychic echoes and screams of pain.
Betrayal.
Oh gosh.
Betrayal.
Oh, I really hope someone draws fanfic of this at some point. This is too good. I am going to look over at the dwarf. I assume getting that robe and tying it.
Oh,
took
great!
an
Now there's
action, or is
another
that
one
pretty
here.
simple?
I suppose you're here to help your friend too, and you're not at all here to steal my stuff.
We literally, I dropped the rope so they could climb back up. That's literally what I just did here. But
All
if
right, you're
rather I
fine.
kill you, I can. But that's, if you want to just accuse me, that's
Hey,
another
nobody
option
said
for
anything
you.
about killing here.
Okay, so we're gonna stay friendly. I'm not gonna touch your stuff. I'm gonna let my friends climb up this rope, and then we can do introductions after.
Right? Well, you're better not. Just like you said. All right,
that
I'm
claw
warning
hand,
you.
Sure, because you look so scary.
Oh, is that a threat?
No, I'm just saying that you have like a very like friendly face, and I just really would rather be friendly than try and botch another one of these conversations again. So I would really love if we can just stay friendly. I swear I'm not touching your stuff.
Fireball.
Could you tell your ballless robot there at the same thing? There's to be no
Wheelbag must correct you.
confrontation.
He has great balls. I personally can attest he has great balls, and
Oh,
I
I
think
don't want to know what
insulting
you do
them
with your
is
robot in
gonna-
your spare
I'm just
time.
saying, if you keep telling him that, he's
Get
gonna
out
want to
here.
attack. So
you said
maybe
you weren't going to attack me. You're assaulting my ears. That hurt. That was painful in my mind.
Well, maybe you're trying to assume
How am I
anatomical things that
supposed
you
to
don't know
stop
about.
picturing that with you there with your robot? You're dragging your metal tallywhackers all over the place.
Let's just accept that not all of us are on the same page on the anatomical features of a robot. Let's not insult said robot. And let's be nice.
Your balls.
Guys,
I'm just
grab
down there
the
hearing
rope.
the argument. Like, what is going on?
Solana's at the end of your turn.
Yes.
Okay. Xanthar, we go to you, the ballless robot.
I tried.
Not how Ali drew me.
You told the artist, you were like, I want big, massive cojones. And he said, sir, that's not what I do. It's not the kind of art I draw.
Well, actually, like, if you have male and female robot balls, I mean, like, because we do have male and female NFTs.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way to look at it. You gotta store your oil somewhere, I guess.
Nice.
Oil stored in the balls.
Alright. So there's like a ton of
store it in the women.
There's like a ton of bad shit ready to kill us.
Absolutely.
Chest balls.
I telekinesis Thumbclaw's hand onto my hand, and I teleport out of here. It's like a what is it like?
What?
The hand of Vecna.
You can grab the rope and start climbing out. Yeah, that would work.
How close am I to the rope? The dwarf.
The dwarf is 20 feet away from you. He and his wife are just sort of standing there, not really sure what to do, given this conversation.
So like, can I want to gauge them in conversation then.
Yeah, sure. You want to say?
Like, we're not here to steal your crap. We're just trying to rescue my friends from the old shore, but you know anything about this place?
Well, this is my home. I live here, and there's a wee beastie I keep down in the lower levels. So, yeah, it scares away everything else that lives here. It scare you away too. But I suppose you can go down there and get your friend if you want. But
Insight
it would
check.
make a nice meal for the wee beastie.
And, yeah, insight check. That's a good call.
Alright, I'll assist you because you have definitely a better insight than I do.
What are you inciting?
18. Like, is he being honest that I can go
sure.
down there and be safe?
Oh, No, he's not telling you can go down there and be safe at all. He's telling you that he feeds a big beast down there.
I was
but you do
wondering
not,
if he actually lives here.
Insight check on that. You can tell that that's a partial truth, a partial lie. He's lying by omission. There's something he's not telling you, but he does view this place as his own domain. Or at least he's telling a version of the truth.
He doesn't have balls. That's what he's leaving out.
That's it. It's got to be it.
So
You could also
ask
drop
him
down another
ask him what
rope.
the creature is down there.
Hey, what you want to know? I thought
What
you
is
were
it?
leaving.
Well, I don't want to get killed by your creature. I'm trying to rescue my friend here who's an idiot, so...
Right? Yeah. Right?
What kind of creature?
Oh, nothing major, just a Hydra.
Let's drop a rope.
It's
Xanthar,
right down
maybe
there,
instead
I
of
can't
talking,
climb
you
it.
want to do another rope because
Good.
my rope's kind of
Yeah.
short, so maybe...
It's a good place to keep it down there in the water. You just gotta throw down a few bodies every now and again.
Okay, I telekinesis Ghroga back to where I am.
Unfortunately, Ghroga is still too far away for telekinesis.
How can I get closer without...
You
I don't know, doing
can
something
go
stupid.
down to the hole.
Blues.
That's right. Was that a
I
There
thought
is
I'm
a
in the
rope.
hole.
The rope stops about 10 feet above the water, but there is a rope you could grab. Or you could put down another rope to get past that 10-foot gap.
Hydra, huh?
Aye.
Level 7.
We're level
That's right.
6.
We're gonna die.
Oh, we're gonna die. He's a scary, wee, nasty beast. He's got fangs as large as... And... Oh God, he's got so many massive heads that'll... He's a really good guard dog.
It's like a rabbit. It's gonna be a rabbit that has like from Monty Python.
Oh no.
That rabbit.
Yeah.
What else do you want to do with your turn, Xanthar? I would say that this conversation probably takes up the whole length of the thing. Insight, action, anything else you want to do? Take that as a no. Ghroga! Get the check. Get the check.
Oh, it didn't just drop because she
There we
died.
go! Huzzah! He did it! Ladies and gentlemen, it is done. He can succeed. Ghroga, congratulations, you rise out of the water just before you start to suffocate and drown inside of the massive gunk and bits and flesh and grossness next to Pox. No longer stunned. What's this 30-foot circle here?
Oh, that was me seeing how far I can move there. Because
Oh.
I couldn't move my piece.
Right. You find yourself down here in this wreckage. You remember the Ultior attempting to hide you. You remember the conversation as it's been told. You've been hearing a lot of yelling about balls and whether or not things have them.
We need to be quiet. Something is moving in this water.
Wait, didn't you say like the shield can hide people or something? Or
It can deflect attacks like a monk has deflect missiles.
there was something that could hide?
I think it's the way he worded it when he was first describing it, but yeah, I don't think there's like an additional hide thing.
Yeah, that is not.
So I can see Pox down here, and that's about it. Do I see the rope? Do I see any?
Yeah,
of
you can see the rope.
Do I see any creatures in the water? I've heard that. I assume though.
You have heard the screeches, but you do not see any creatures in the water as of yet.
Okay.
Don't worry, if you can see them in Tailspire, you will see them.
Yeah. I
There's
at least
a
have
rope over there.
some idea of what's going on, and then I'm told to be quiet. So I will quietly lay on hands myself to help get myself back to a fighting form.
When you think about hydras, you touch yourself. Oh, you don't want anybody else. Lay on hands for the paladins. What else are you gonna do on your turn?
Well, that is my action. I'm going to just keep scanning around and back up to the wall a bit, so just kind of against the wall as far as I can, quietly.
You go right back where the Ulchiore had hidden you.
That's smart.
And then keep an eye out.
Right. We go to Thumbclaw Big Axe, a name that I will never regret. And Thumbclaw Big Axe finally makes the save on the stun. He and Ghroga
Turn
together.
for miracles.
They move closer to the edge of the hole, as was directed by Solana, and he listened. And look at that! He listens too! And he makes his way over to the edge and just holds on tight so that the rope is dangling in the water now. We go to the Ulchiore, or should I say, the wee beastie. And you watch as its multi-headed beast comes right around the corner, swimming through the caverns as it makes its way through the hall. It seems to snakily, the things move around, eyeing out where you are. It slithers its way through the water, immediately. The heads scream at each other, angrily fighting over who will feast upon you first, as it dashes over and ends its turn right there. I think that's the full movement. Yep, there we go. All of its multi-headed presence is snapping out in different directions as it's prepared to feast upon your flesh. I will now put it in here as what it truly is. Pox, we go to you. You're trapped between a hydra and a hard place. But don't worry.
Oh my.
Don't worry. You've killed your ally.
Oh.
The Ulchiore can no longer protect you here. DM cackles in evil events.
Yikes. Also. Yes. I didn't say it earlier, dang. Alright.
You may wish to run.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling.
You may wish to run.
Where? Okay, let me see if I can get around it.
Can you climb it to reach the rope?
We're gonna find
Only
out.
a couple of heads will attack you, I'm sure.
Yeah. Only a few.
Four.
Go right around the edge.
And going right around the edge. Eggo maple flavored cereal. I'm gonna gaseous form again.
Very well. You pull the ultimate escape maneuver, and as you cast gaseous form and turn into the airship god, I need to get like a gas mini. Congratulations, you are no longer hittable. Theoretically, you're no longer a good snack. You get all the way around the edge of the place so that the Hydra doesn't strike at you. What else would you like to do, Pox? I think that's pretty much it.
I think that's kind of all I can do.
Solana, we go to you. You hear the sounds of the hissing and the screeching of the beast directly beneath. You turn around, look over the edge. Oh shit. And there's genuinely a Hydra there.
I look over to the dwarf. I appreciate your honesty, but at the same time, is that really, you think, a good, safe pet to have in your home? Like, what if you two have, I don't know if you and your wife have any young kids. I feel like this would be a very safe pet to have around young children. I'm going to turn to Xanthar Tell him, give me your rope before you leave, and I'm going to fly on him. And tell him, go down there,
Fine.
telekinetic, fly, do whatever you need to, just get Ghroga out. So you now have 60 feet of flying movement.
Wow, isn't that nice?
All right.
And then I want to also hopefully get the rope from him because I want to put down a second rope that will fit all the way to the water.
Yours
in
currently
case that's
does. It fits all.
Oh, because he moved down.
That's
Yes,
right.
you're right.
Yep.
Never mind. Okay, I won't worry about the rope. I'm just going to maintain concentration on fly and stay right here.
Very well, Xanthar. We go to you.
I'm gonna fly towards Ghroga, just so he's in range within 30 feet.
Okay, as
And
you
I'm gonna-
fly down the hole, it takes you 40 feet to get to the exit, where you immediately find yourself within range of the Hydra. You have another.
Oh, it's
20
like
feet of
right
flying speed.
there.
Wouldn't I be in range of Ghroga as well?
No. If you
How
can see
far
the
is he?
tail spire, Ghroga is 20 feet away from you. The Hydra is 5 feet away from you.
So I'd have to use all my movement speed to get him.
Correct.
But you can use your
that's a
action to
big-ass
dash.
Hydra. Yeah, I just saw this thing.
Yes.
Yeah,
it is
that's
a
why
Hydra.
we said run.
It is, in fact, a Hydra.
But it's not facing me, it's facing Ghroga, because it's...
Due to its heads, they're snapping in every direction. It can see everywhere at once.
Can you yank him towards you now and have him meet towards you and then you fly up together?
What do you mean?
Like, use your bonus action to telekinetic, because he's within 30 feet of you now. Can you telekinetic throw him at you, grab him, and then use your main action to dash to fly back up?
Can I?
Say that one more time, sorry.
Okay, so he
grab Ghroga from 30 feet away.
with
and then-
telekinesis.
Yeah, I fly him out of there with dash.
Telekinetic will let you, like, pull him over to where you're at. Technically, you only get 5 feet of that, but I know that I'm letting you, like, push and pull your comrades further. But you'd have to use stuff to, like, fly over to him, grab him, and, like, fly out. Whatever the case may be, the Hydra can still hit you. Since you are now within its reach. And it currently has 6 heads.
6.
6. At
This
some
one's
juncture, a
been
head
around
will
for a
lock-
while.
Yes. It's not a fresh Hydra. But hey, at least it doesn't have 8 heads. Eh?
Oh, they have like 5. Shit.
They do. They started with 5.
This one's just extra spicy.
It's been around the block a time or 3.
Well, who wants to fight? Who wants to run?
Run.
Yeah, I would get out of there as easily as you can.
Like, you
No
might
one
have
else
to
can
take some
deal
hits.
with being Ghroga.
I feel like Ghroga has just taken all of the L's. He's just in such a bad spot. It's not his fault in the slightest.
All right, I'm gonna have to grab him. I have a lot of hit points, so hopefully I should be able to. 6 attacks.
Yeah, he gets 6 attacks. 10
All right, so I'm gonna
damage
have
per
to use
attack.
all my movement. I'll have to use all my movement to grab him,
That's correct.
but I will still have an action then.
That's correct. Which can be used to...
Something.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Twilight Sanctuary.
You want to give yourself that hit points when you end your turn? Very well, you fly over to Ghroga using all 60 feet. You grab onto his body. Ghroga, do you want to be grabbed?
Yes.
All right, that's a yes.
You like it?
You leap up into the air, and as you're holding on to Ghroga, you cast your Twilight Sanctuary, and everyone gains. Go ahead and you can roll for it at the end of your turn. Actually, it's end of turn. You gain additional temporary hit points. What a
But I'm not going to end my turn. This thing's probably got some legendary shit.
Well, you're gonna have to end your turn.
No, I refuse.
Well, unfortunately, you do. Ghroga, we go to you. What do you want to do?
Wait. So sorry. Was that the Twilight Sanctuary was an action?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry. Just got confused. Thank you.
Yep.
Gives
Ghroga,
us a
you
better
are
chance
in
to
the
survive.
arms of the angel.
Yeah, so I'm in Xanthar's arms right now with this giant Hydra in front of us, and he's kind of floating there.
He
And
is.
now you're gonna be there for its turn.
That's right.
Sorry. Continue.
Wow. 1d6 plus 6.
Can I
9
cast Sanctuary on Xanthar?
You absolutely can cast Sanctuary on Xanthar. Now, just so you know, it is up to you. I'm not debating your strategy here or anything like that. But if the creature, if you cast Sanctuary on Xanthar and the creature cannot hit Xanthar if it's warded, it must choose a new target. So you would be effectively forcing the attacks on yourself.
Yep.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah. I'm just making sure you're cool with that.
Well, he's the one flying and holding me, right? I do not want him to get hit or grappled or anything.
Yo, I got you. No, you're good. You're good. I just want you to know you got 6 Hydra attacks coming for you. I just want you to know that.
Yep, I got it.
Very well, then you do so. You cast Sanctuary, and this abjurative magic shields up around Xanthar as you protect him with a globe of abjuration. What else would you like to do? A globe of...
That's about all I can do, to be honest. I can't really move, and I don't have a bonus action. So,
yeah, Paladin stuff, am I right?
Yeah.
All right. We go to Thumbclaw Big Axe, who holds position. We go to Hydra. And all right, team. The Hydra moves forward as it begins to move its massive heads, snapping down as much as it possibly can into the shiny blue light. It's going to try to attack the shiny blue light.
Well, thank God.
So it's going to make wisdom saving throws. So first wisdom save is a... Why didn't I have that up? He's got a 12 or a 14. Does a 14 breach or beat your saving throw, your DC, Ghroga?
Wisdom 14.
He meets it. He beats it. Therefore, the Hydra gets its bite through, and the first one is a critical success. It is a nat 20. The Hydra deals 20 piercing damage as the first head snaps into your body, shaking you like a ragdoll. The next head immediately snaps in to try and to break through and bite you as well. It has a 15 on its wisdom saving throw, so that second one will break through. It gets a 10 to breach, which luckily doesn't hit. So congratulations, the second head, while it's wrapping you around, it bites onto the neck of the other one. The third head strikes. It does not beat the wisdom saving throw, so it moves instead to attack Ghroga. Ghroga, it gets a 10 to breach, which unfortunately does not breach your armor class, or perhaps fortunately for you. The fourth head attempts to attack Xanthar, fails the wisdom saving throw, comes for you. We got a 17 to breach, which as we know doesn't. So we've got our fifth head, fails the wisdom saving throw, strikes out at you with an 18 to breach. Doesn't quite do so. Last, sixth, and final head strikes out at the abjurative shield. Isn't able to breach it with a 6 wisdom save. Redirects its final attack to you, Ghroga, and your luck has run out. It finally gets a 26 to breach. You take 10 piercing damage as the final head snaps into your body. You can feel your armor crushing down onto your body. But that is the end of its turn. Pox, we go to you.
Yeah,
You have
I'm
survived
going to...
that round.
I'm going to move over towards the rope.
You do so. You have reached the rope.
I cannot speak, so I cannot say pass turn, but pass. That is going to be the end of my turn.
Solana, we go back to you. You are hearing the sounds of the jaws crushing and mangling the armor of your team as they desperately try to get out of the area down there. What would you like to do as you hear them screaming? The dwarf behind you goes, "Oh, yeah, that sounds pretty bad."
Thanks. Okay.
Well, you expect me to jump down in there and save him myself? I'm not doing that. It's a freaking Hydra down there.
Yeah, but you don't have to point out the obvious. Like, maybe I care about those people down there. So maybe a little, like, kindness, you know? If you see, like, your friend dying, you don't have someone stranger being like, "Ooh, looks rough, buddy." Like, that's not polite. Do I, like, when I'm looking down the hole, can I see the tail of it?
Yes, I believe you can see the tail of the beast from here.
Okay, I want to shoot...
Fireball!
It fixes everything.
It was revealed that she was secretly an enemy the whole time. She throws down a fireball and murders everyone.
Okay, I'm going to do instead a fire bolt at the tail and yell out, Hey, buddy, turn around. The real meal's over here. To try and make its heads look away.
Make the attack roll. Do it.
We hope. When in Rome, right?
That's right.
16.
A 16 breaches the AC of this creature. Roll damage.
Oh, hey. 14 fire.
You deal 14 fire damage, and right when the bolt lands at the tail, you watch as the fire races through its body across all of its scales, and the whole thing flinches in pain, and it does not seem to be able to regenerate.
Cool.
Fireball.
How about that?
Meteor shower.
However, that attack
Interesting.
seems as though it has basically done almost nothing to this creature. It shrugs it off easily.
Yeah.
What else
that
would you like
makes
to do?
sense.
It's got a lot of... Yeah, it's a tough one.
I'm just gonna shout out, "You guys got this! I'm still keeping you flying. Just fly, you fools!"
Okay, a little
Pass turn.
Gandalf.
All right,
Xanthar,
Gandalf.
we go to you. What would you like to do, Xanthar?
Oh, I'm gonna cure wounds level 2 on Ghroga,
Very well, do so.
and then I'm gonna dash as fast as I can out of there and up towards the hole, trying to not take attacks of the opportunity in any way I can.
Unfortunately, you know just as well as I that that's not going to be possible. You fly over with your 20 feet of movement and immediately begin going up the tunnel, and as you do so, the Hydra's heads are immediately going to snap down and try to kill you. And
Sanctuary is still on, or
It is
hit
still
points to
on.
Ghroga.
That's right.
12 hit points to Ghroga plus the 9 temp.
Very well. So, the Hydra's going to attack you 6 times. Again. As you go through one final gauntlet of attacks mid-escape. Here we go. It's trying to attack you. It's got a wisdom save first. Let me go over here. It fails its wisdom save. The first attack does not hit you. It must choose a new target, and it will choose Ghroga. Ghroga, it's got a 24 to breach with this attack. You watch and you feel the fangs sink deep into your body as the mouth snaps shut. You take 10 piercing damage. It fails its wisdom check again, and so it attacks Ghroga a second time with a 25 to breach. It snaps into your body a second time, snapping the other leg, crushing the armor with another 10 piercing. It fails the wisdom save a third time, but only gets a 15 on the attack this time. Fails the wisdom save a fourth time, but gets a 27 to breach, and snaps into your chest, crushing down on your armor, dealing another 10 piercing damage. Poor guy. It does immediately fail the wisdom saving throw again for the 5th attack, but it gets a 22 to breach. So Ghroga, it hits you a 5th time, dealing another 10 piercing damage. And lastly, it fails the wisdom saving throw again, but with a 24 to hit, does breach you a 6th and final time as it snaps into your back, another 10 piercing damage. As
That
the
11.
thing just absolutely wrecks you.
11 HP.
You're alive.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
oh,
with
yeah.
that,
So temporary, and then I lay on hands almost to full, so I was, and you just healed me.
Okay.
Or,
You're
sorry,
good?
Man.
Heal, I was almost full.
I just don't have balls.
I mean, I'm not good.
You're alive.
you will survive as you fly up the tunnel. Congratulations, Xanthar. You come right back to the ledge where you had started your turn with Ghroga in tow. Your team is alive. You will live to fight another day. Back here next week on D&D.
Yeah. We probably were not going to win that one.